to the bucket.
Tatum a screen. Inside. Back to Holiday. Shoots over Lever. Again, the Celtics good for two.
And I love Holiday's shot selection. Fantastic at realizing when he should shoot off the catch.
The Nuggets trail by 7. Pass to Thompson. Here he goes. Out to Anthony. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Right side, White. Pass to Brown. Outside, Tatum. Pocket 6. Here's the floater. Thompson with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 8. And here's Anthony from the arc. Sinks the triple. He has 7.
And Melo's jumper is pure. You feel like it's going in every time he gets a clean look at the rim.
Holiday surveying the floor. And it's Jokic with the rebound. And Denver has possession. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it. And people think of Anthony purely as a shooter, but the guy can make the slick pass when the opportunity presents itself.
Back to Tatum. And it's in there. Tatum's got 16 points.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
Incoming, it's Joker time as Jokic shaking the arena with that slam.
Mr. Porzingis. Back to Tatum. Now here's Brown. Denver grabs the miss. Thompson with it. He's picked up by White. Thompson in the post. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Boston leading by 3. Here's Tatum. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
The drive by Thompson. The 3 from English. And so Holiday will bring it up for Boston. They've led by as much as 10. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Lever outside. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. So both teams making some changes here. Denver with the ball. They trail by 7. The drive by Iverson. And Jokic throws it down hard.
Just so physical inside. Even with contact, Jokic able to fight through.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Brown outside. Back to Tatum. Shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 11 in the second half.
Well, there's an example of Brown's ability to see the floor. Nice pass right there.
Celtics leading by 5. Outside Tatum. On the wing, Holiday. It's stolen by Anthony. And here's Iverson outside. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no sign. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The Nuggets trailed by 5. Lever drives in. Pass to Issel. The 3 drains it from beyond the arc. Issel's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Denver.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Here's Craig. 6 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Launches a 3, and it's blocked.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Here's Denver now. A 2-point game. Here's Lever. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Outside Tatum. And Craig has it in the corner. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Tatum.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Here's Jokic. Inside is Jokic territory.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Now, he said, come on, can anybody make a 3? We have to be better from deep. He implored his team to find the shooters, get them open with movement and picks. We'll see if it works, guys.
Thank you, David. Iverson with the ball, and it's Horford picking him up. From deep, Jokic. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Horford from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Mono. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Back to Tatum. This is the baby hook. And here's Denver. Mutombo in the high post. English in the corner. Out to Anthony. Back to English. Kept alive. Mutombo nails the baby hook.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe so active on the glass.
Right here. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. It's stolen by Mutombo. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Basket good. Thompson's got the lead up to 2 now for Denver. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Mr. Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one's on Anthony.
How
about Tatum there, using his muscle, easily absorbing the contact and still able to knock down the shot.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Back to Lever. Outside, English. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Boston trailing. Now here is Holiday. Now Brown. Back to Holiday. 4 on the shot clock. Porzingis can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Jokic. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's English. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And it's a 3-point Nugget lead.
And that's leadership right there. Anthony wanting to work the rock over to an open teammate.
Outside Tatum. The three is drilled by Tatum.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Lever inside. Pass to Anthony. Here's Jokic. Goodbye Porzingis. Lets it go from 11. And if Jokic misses,
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
outside Porzingis. Out to White. Denver grabs the miss. There's 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Thompson. Lever with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
He sinks the clutch free throw. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Well, the miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
Jokic with the steal. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Can't knock it down, and they really needed that one. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Connection downtown.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Denver calls timeout. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Lever taking his time here. Pass to Anthony. Porzingis with the steal. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
So it's the Celtics now. And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
一応ね、フリーのチャンス与えてあげようか、フリーのチャンス。
And he is unable to get the second one. Thompson from long range. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win. And